this rainy day. I hope everyone is having a great day. Let's talk about it. I'm saying on my line because I'm everywhere. But when you think about your life, right, and you think about the impact you have, you think about the choices you make, you think about your evolution and how, we decide whether we want to stay stuck or grow, right? We outgrow a lot of environments, and sometimes we either stay in it or we outgrow it. But when we outgrow it, it can be a very beautiful thing. But I think a lot of times people get stuck in what's comfortable. A lot of people get stuck in how they're used to responding to things. People are usually stuck in, this is just how I respond. This is how I choose to handle things, right? Growth is like this. Have you ever seen like that little capsule where there's a sponge inside of it? It's for the kids, and once you put that sponge into the water, the sponge either starts to come outside of the capsule and it expands because it's in the water, and it becomes something that was inside the capsule that it's like a mystery thing, but it's not a mystery once you put it in the water and you let it expand and you see it. That is kind of how growth should look like, right? Think about it. We are so afraid to just stick our toe in the water, right? We'll try things out, but we'll never just take the plunge, right? So what we'll do is we'll just keep dipping our foot in the water. And because we're so used to challenges of life, we will pull back and not really experience what it would be like to fully come outside of that shell, that capsule. So we have to learn to grow. And what I mean by grow is, you look at all types of things, and there are triggers sometimes, and things that really can make you feel like you need to recede back. There are situations that make you feel like you need to recede back to it. There are situations that make you feel like the world is against you because you're not getting your way. Or it's like a little kid in a candy store that has like a potential because they're not getting that candy that they want, or they're not getting exactly what they used to. Because if you stay in the same old routine, you will continue to be that kid at the candy store that begs for candy and being friends. You have to grow. So sticking your foot in the water. And when you realize that water will help expand and remove all that residual nastiness off of that capsule, and then you get into that water and it nurtures you and it feeds you, and it starts to grow into whatever that thing was that was inside you, which was really you, real you. It's then that you get to see, okay, I took that leap of faith and I jumped in that water, and I became something better than what I was before, and I have all of this water that surrounds me that's absorbed in my body, that has allowed me to nurture and grow. Whereas I was inside of that capsule, I was dry, I was shriveled up, I was shrunk. I didn't know what I was, and the person who held it didn't know what it was. And that's also like a relationship too. That's a good idea. Yeah. So imagine the person who actually has the capsule. This could be a relationship. This could be a parent. This could be anything. Cousin. I don't know. Person who is very restraining to you is holding that capsule. So they're like, yeah, I know what's in this capsule. I think, but I don't want to take that risk to put it in there. I don't want to. It's mine. It's mine. I don't want to know what's in it. It's mine. It's bottled up in there. Like me, it's mine. Whereas there are other people who want to see you elevate and want to see you grow. So what they'll do is they'll look at that capsule and say, hey, I know something's in there. And whatever it is, it's something beautiful. But how would I know if I don't dip it in the water to see something? So the people who love you are going to nurture you through that and allow you to freedom to dip yourself in that water and grow. Yeah. It's almost like that flower concept. Like, no one wants to be picked. Most want to be chosen. And if they're chosen, why are you being chosen, right? So, yeah, you can see a pretty flower and like, oh, that's nice. Let me get that real quick. So you pick it, right? You pick it. And most people don't nurture a flower they pick. They just admire the beauty for a little while and then they throw it away. Whereas being chosen is like almost like, okay, I'm going into this botanical store. I see a bunch of flowers. I see bouquets. I see everything. So, you know, the person who owns the flower shop says, pick what you want, but if you have any questions about the flowers and the longevity and how you should take care of it, I'll be more than happy to assist you. But the world is your oyster. Pick your bouquet, pick your flowers. But really, it's not pick, it's choose. Choose your flowers, choose your bouquet. Because once you've chosen it, the people who worked hard to make it the way they are, the structure, whatever, are going to tell you how to take care of it. And it's up to you to take care of it, right? So you have more option than just picking one and be like, you've actually chosen something and you have the care instructions, i.e. the flower knows how you need to take care of it, but the person who is the passionate grower does too. So it's not that. It's kind of like you literally, you pick that beautiful bouquet, you pay the price for it, meaning, you pay, say, $20 for the bouquet, $25 for the bouquet. And it's nicely wrapped. They put it in a wrapping and they say, here you go. And you're going to adore that flower bouquet more than you're going to adore that flower you just picked because it's pretty, right? So you go home, you take it out of the wrapping, you follow the instructions, you put the plant food and you add water to it and you put that bouquet in there and you admire it from afar how beautiful it is and you continue to check on it until eventually it has ran its course. That flowers were chosen versus that rose that would have died in day one because you picked it and you would never throw anything up later. It's an inevitable choice. It's like, what do you choose in life? You choose the people who want to see you grow, or do you choose the people who want to see you in captivity, keep you encapsulated? Yeah, encapsulating something will definitely keep it alive, but it also won't keep you alive. It won't help you grow. It won't help you progress into something beautiful because they idealize for you in that capsule. What they idealize of you was that rose because it died, because you picked it up and you just admired it for a little while. So when you're looking at connections, you're looking at people, you're looking at how people evolve. People can't evolve if you don't put the care in. You can't evolve if you just keep everything to yourself and encapsulate it. Give people the reins to be who they are. Love them as they are. Unconditionally pray for them when you love them. And if you love them, you would put them in that water and you'd watch them grow. Shit, you might get in the water with them and guide them in the right direction. They might, because they've grown, guide you or become a flotation device to help you survive. But you'll never know that unless you allow yourself the opportunity to live things in a long-term and not a short-term thing, right? That flower that you pick the short-term, it's a pick. It's a pick. It's not a chose. Versus taking that care and really nurturing that thing because you want to grow and develop it and keep it alive. There's a difference. See, when you love people, you nurture them. Complacent with the things that they're used to. If you want to see them grow, you don't say, yeah, keep doing that. If you know that someone is capable of more than what they're doing, they might dismiss you or seeing more of them. They might dismiss you for wanting to see something grow from the inside of that person or whatever. You lose people sometimes who don't want to grow. And people who don't want to grow are going to stay stagnant. Stay in that capsule. It does hurt to see that there are people that honestly want the best for you, and those people who want the best for you get completely disregarded out of the pain. Some people don't get past the trunk. They keep picking. Because they're looking for something inside themselves. But some people want to keep that capsule and not throw it in the water because it's mine. We have to evolve and love in a way that allows everyone to grow. Right? Stop thinking. Stop holding on to the past. Stop holding on to things. And if there are things in your life that you need to release, do it on your own. You can't expect people to feed into you when you haven't grieved or processed things in your life that kept you there. Okay? Kind of like, I'm mourning, I'm hurting, I'm struggling, I'm doing these things, but I need someone to help soothe that. And when that person soothes that, I'm just going to go right back to my ungrieved place because I never breathed or healed myself. I stayed complacent and comfortable because I was that capsule that was never put into the water. Nor did I allow myself the right to grieve and to feel or to process things. So you stay in this inevitable loop of going back. Instead of sometimes you gotta be alone and really do the work. Sometimes you really have to crack open. Sometimes you have to cry it the fuck out. Okay? By yourself. Not with somebody. Because you need nurturing and embracing. Sometimes that nurturing and embracing is bigger than having somebody there. That's sometimes inner work. And you can't use people as a crutch to heal in certain places. Ooh, I'm telling the truth, y'all, clearly. You can't heal with people on certain shit. Like, you just can't. When you have suffered and you have mourned or you have gone through things, you have to process that pain without a crutch. Look, it's hard. Without a crutch, no help. Process that shit by yourself. And then come to a place where you know, okay, I'm healed enough to jump into things that are chosen for me to be in. Instead of just jumping into things because it's easy to be picked temporarily, you know? It can go so many ways. Our traumas run so deep. Our traumas run so deep that we will love things that are the opposite of what we're supposed to have. We will love the people who treat us like shit. And then the ones who really love you will treat them like shit. Because that's what you're accustomed to. I'm accustomed to people treating me bad. Maybe I'm not worthy. So when someone does come around who shows that worthiness, you're nothing to me because that's how people make me feel. So something clearly is off about you. You're not people pleasing. You're not. And if you did this for a little while, you know what I'm saying? You're not people pleasing. You're not out here trying to be picked. Somebody with this message out. People like that don't want you to have a heart space, right? People don't. Unhealed people don't want to see you in a healed space. How dare you heal? I haven't yet. I need everybody to help me heal instead of I need to look inside of myself and heal. That can be better for everybody, including myself. That's the most important piece. We keep feeding our lower nature instead of elevating our higher spaces, which starts from the solar plexus on up. And y'all keep thinking there's several chakras or 7. Maybe there are hundreds of chakras. So work on all of them. Stop working for your lower extremities. I think a lot of times when people are in pain or people go through stuff, they work with their carnal nature. They can only stay in that higher elevation for only a small period of time because they haven't healed. There's so many different facets to that, right? An unhealed person is going to continue to work from their lower extremities. And it's very carnal. And the ones who continue to do the work, they can elevate up. People who work from this part knows that they have to protect their crown. Keep that scarf on your head when you sleeping at night. Because there's a lot of people who don't want to see you grow. Right? They will attack your crown at night. I made a post about that, by the way. Check me out on Juicebox Diaries. But yeah, people don't want to see you. They will just mess it up. People sometimes don't want to see you grow. And you'll stay stuck in it because it's traditional. It's something that you're used to. It's what you're accustomed to. And you will honor that before you honor something that wants you to grow. Right? Y'all will protect the people who are overly protecting you and not helping you grow. They're the ones who freely let you be and want to see you grow. Make it make sense. People that love you for real, they want to grow and they want you to grow too. That's all I got. Stop staying little for people. And when you open up your heart, open up for the people who are honestly receiving. And that receiving will grow and will honor you and will truly enjoy you. Yeah, that's my message, y'all. Don't be a flower that gets picked.